What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing a Manchester City transfer update. It seems only fitting as we head into the international break that we do another transfer update. So before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you haven't already, then do subscribe. I'll be the first to bring you all the latest Manchester City transfer news on YouTube, so do subscribe if you haven't already. Social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too. If you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries, leave a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy this video. 300 likes is the aim, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. And also don't forget, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, as I'm always interested in what you do have to say with regards to these transfers. Let's crack on with this video then. Let's get into the contract news, and we've got a very short update on Rodri. Now, Mike McGrath at the Telegraph says that Manchester City, they are looking to try and offer Rodrigo a new contract at Manchester City. There's no date that's been put on this, but it does say that Manchester City are looking to try and get this sorted pretty soon. I don't know when soon will be, but this is part of Manchester City's plans to try and get a lot of our first team squad down on new long-term contracts. So I don't know how long City have been looking for to get Rodri on a new contract, but overall he's had a brilliant season for Manchester City, and I have absolutely no problem if he was to be given a pay rise and a new bumper long-term contract at Manchester City. And City aren't just working on Rodri's new contract, they're working on many new contracts. Now, moving on to the outs, we've got the latest on Pedro Porro, and I thought it was going to be signed, sealed and delivered pretty soon that he was joining Sporting Club de Portugal, where he's out on loan. And very interestingly, Bola in Portugal, they say that Bayern Munich, they are interested in signing Pedro Porro this summer. Now, Sporting have the option to make their loan deal permanent for 8.5 million euros. Now, normally with such a high-class, young quality player like Pedro Porro, I would be crying for them to come back to Manchester City and keep them at Manchester City. However, we don't play wing-backs, we don't play a back three, and I feel like, just like Angelino was brilliant in that kind of formation on the left-hand side, I feel like that's the forte there for Pedro Porro on the right-hand side. And City will want a buyback option put in on there. Sporting may well give Manchester City one, a buyback option. I don't see Bayern Munich doing that. This could be a ploy by Manchester City to say, actually, we're interested in him going to Bayern Munich. And if that is the case, to try and force the hand of Sporting CP to say, actually, we will give you a buyback option of around £20 million, which is what I've heard is City are looking for with Pedro Porro in a potential permanent transfer for him to join his club that he spent the last couple of seasons out on loan at in Lisbon. Now, moving on, we've got an update on Gabriel Jesus, and this rumour isn't going away. Now, the Daily Star have said that Gabriel Jesus' future at Manchester City, it's in fresh doubt. Why? Well, Manchester City, they want to sign a striker. They want to sign Erling Haaland this summer, and because of that, Gabriel Jesus feels like his game time has been pretty limited at City already so far this season without us having a striker. And with us having a striker, it feels like his game time is going to be even more limited. And because of that, he may seek a transfer away from Manchester City. And it is being reported that Juventus are interested in signing Gabriel Jesus. Now, what I find very interesting about this article from the Daily Star is that a price has been put on Gabriel Jesus' head. And they said that City, if he was to be sold by City this summer, would be looking for around £65 million. Like I said, Juventus are interested. £65 million. I think that represents a very good value for money there for Manchester City. And if we was to sell Gabriel Jesus for £65 million, I think that would be a very good deal. I personally don't think Manchester City will sell Gabriel Jesus this summer. I don't think that will come. I think there might be a bit of unhappiness involving maybe one or two attacking players that might come in the next year or so. I don't think it will come this summer, but I could be wrong. Aguero's already left. I don't think City would be interested in letting a player like Jesus. People have said Sterling. I just don't see City doing that this summer. But like I said, I could be wrong. Anyway, moving on to the ins, we've got an update on Savinho. Now, Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that all the paperwork has been sorted, it's all signed, and he will join the CFG from Atletico Mineiro in Brazil. That's all completed and done. We're just waiting for official confirmation on this. Savinho is expected to join Troy FC over in France, who are part of the City Football Group. It will be an initial fee of 6.5 million euros, which could rise to as much as 12.5 million euros. Now, moving on, this is an interesting one. Darwin Nunez, don't really have many updates on him, but he's changed his agent, and this apparently is in mind of him potentially looking to leave Benfica for one of Europeans' top clubs this summer. The Benfica striker has been linked previously with a move to Manchester City and Record in Portugal. They're saying that he could be allowed to leave Benfica this summer for around 80 million euros. And to me, Darwin Nunez had a good season for Benfica. He's had a good season in the Champions League. Will probably be a contingency option there for Manchester City, and that is an affordable price, and he would slot in on our wage structure, and it wouldn't be a complicated deal to get done. City's focus, though, is on Erling Haaland, but if City were to look elsewhere, then Darwin Nunez could well be that option. Now, speaking of Erling Haaland, we've got all the latest on him. Now, Christian Falk over in Germany says Dortmund's belief is that Erling Haaland has chosen to join Manchester City. Now, these rumours have been quashed because Erling Haaland has said that his decision has not yet been made about which club he is going to join. Now, Lou Martin, a source at Barcelona, says that Erling Haaland, he will make that decision in the next fortnight, and we are expecting a decision to come in April, and we're expecting a decision to be made quite possibly by early April, if that is the case. Now, MadridIstaReal on Twitter, a source at Real Madrid, says that Real Madrid are finding it difficult to make a move for Erling Haaland. They want to sign Mbappe, they want to sign Haaland, but it's difficult to get both them deals sorted in one window, and it's difficult because Erling Haaland has to weigh up where's he going to get the most playing time, where is best for his future development, and Manchester City are hoping to use their unique selling point in this deal, which is Erling Haaland would have the option to go to a Real Madrid or a Barcelona should he want to, but have 3 or 4 seasons at Manchester City first, see how you progress, see how you feel, and if you still want that move, we're not going to stand in your way. They want Erling Haaland to learn from Pep Guardiola, and I feel like it may take commitments. Erling Haaland's camp have asked, will Pep Guardiola be staying at Manchester City with his contract up in the summer of 2023, and Man City have said they're doing everything they can to make that happen, and they're confident they can make that happen, but there is no guarantee that that will happen, and so because of that, Erling Haaland is taking time to decide on his future, but apparently his release clause needs to be met by the end of April 30th, so a decision will need to have been made by then. Now, reports have come out in the Telegraph claiming that Manchester City and Real Madrid, they have a deal in place with Erling Haaland. That does include the fee that would be paid to Dortmund, the release clause, the transfer fee, also all of the bonuses, personal terms, including representative fees, and the agent fee as well. Manchester City have all that sorted and in place, and Real Madrid are believed to have pushed forward and claim that they can make this deal work and are happy to match the finances involved with that. And so it's seemingly looking like for this summer, the choice for Erling Haaland is, do you want to join Manchester City now and join Real Madrid potentially later, or do you want to join Real Madrid right now? That's the options that he's got. Is that going to happen? We're waiting for the decision. For me, I know lots of people have been pretty upset saying he hasn't picked Manchester City and he's showing signs that he wants to join Real Madrid. If not now, then in the future. My indication is if we can get him into the club, get him into the club. I would rather have 3 or 4 top-class seasons with Erling Haaland here than to not have Erling Haaland and settle for somebody that maybe we didn't want and isn't the option, and in 2 or 3 seasons' time, we're looking at a another attacker because it hasn't worked. If Erling Haaland is the man that we want, do everything that we can to get him here, because you just never know. If you get him through the door, he might just be very settled here. He might go on to win a Ballon d'Or and a couple of Premier Leagues and a Champions League or two, and he might just think, actually, I'm very happy, I'm very settled, and I'm enjoying myself here. And so we'll see. It's believed that his representatives, including his father, they want him to join Manchester City. They believe the project is better at Manchester City. Erling Haaland's preference is to go to Spain. Barcelona, not an option with the finances. Real Madrid, and ahhing, but they're saying they can afford it. Can they? Real Madrid sources, some of them have said they can, some have said there's doubt. City, they're confident they can get a deal. We're waiting for that decision to be made. I'm expecting that in the next 2 weeks, so that could happen during the international break, and if that does happen, I'll be the first to bring it to you first and fast. So if you haven't already, make sure you have subscribed, press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. 25k subscribers is the aim, now less than 500 subs away from 23,000 subscribers, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. I'll be doing daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout all of the summer transfer window, keeping you guys up to date and in the loop every single step of the way when it comes to Manchester City transfer news every single day this summer. Also, don't forget as well, social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. I'm actively looking for a sponsor for my daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout the summer transfer window. I'm expecting them to be hot in demand and popular once more, so a good opportunity there for anyone that is interested. Just let me know through my email. Also, don't forget as well to leave your thoughts in the comments below of what you made of these transfers, and also don't forget to leave a thumbs up as well if you did enjoy this video. 300 likes is the aim, so any help towards that would be much appreciated, and I'll see you all again real soon for the next Manchester City video. So I've been JSGC, thank you everyone for watching, I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.